Alright, let's see if this one works. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see if we can get Terry back in here. Terry can get in here and tell me if you can see my video, or Ed. Just waiting, guys. You know, if you're gonna watch this live, I'm sorry, we're just testing this stuff out, and I kind of got on a rant on the first one about stick shift and auto, guys. But right now, we're just trying to make sure that the video is playing. The video is playing. That's what we want to care about. Just to make sure. It actually says I am live on YouTube. So let's see. We'll try it. We'll try it. Hey, Pop. Can you see me? Hopefully he can see me. Can you guys see me this time? And Ed's in here too. What's going on? Hopefully you guys can see what's going on. Not a whole lot going on. Alright. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys popping on in. First of all, I want to say God bless. Hope everything's alright. It's kind of the channel that I want to provide here. A lot of family, even though Lukey's a little character, you know, we're here for each other. So, we got on the rant earlier, a little while, and autos and stick cars, right? So, I just want to see if where everybody's opinion's at on that. You know, driving an auto versus a stick shift car. Is it harder? Is it the same? Does it start getting less competitive at a certain time? You know, I was on Buck Does It, good guy. Watch a video of him, and he's got a Cootie he's building, and I asked him if he's going to put a stick shift in it, and said he'd rather not hassle with it. He wants to go with automatic. There's nothing wrong with that. So I made a comment that auto cars weren't fun, and a buddy of mine was actually watching the video, called me up. He was like, dude, how could you say that? You get into an automatic car, and it's just as hard as a stick shift car. I don't know about that, buddy. That's just where I'm at. Lukey's like 80-something freaking prehistoric dinosaur. He's still out there racing, grabbing gears. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the young guys, you know. After a while, back starts hurting. Reflexing aren't as good. Rather let that automatic and that converter work for you. Well, I appreciate everybody letting me know that this is working, because I'll tell you what.
Choppity chop chop.
I don't know if somebody could keep up with a stick shift car that's running good.
Where is it?
On your side of the bed on the little table. I'm live on YouTube if you want to say hi.
No.
Oh, okay. It's on the table.
It's on the table.
In the room. The little table. It's on the table, or it's on the floor over there.
How did it get over there?
I just put it over there.
Okay.
Says stick is real racers. Hey, I mean, sorry guys, that was my wife. She want to come out and ask me a question real quick, but yeah, stick shift for me is just real racing. Like, I don't know how else to put it. You know, it's just the stick cars shock the drivetrain, and I know when I snatch a gear and my butt lifts up off the seat, I think you're doing all right. You know, automatic cars are easier on parts, and you know, they're probably less expensive. It really, you know, in my opinion, it really all depends on what you're trying to do. If you're not trying to be super competitive, you know, stick shift cars are just super fun. You know, if you don't plan on doing bracket racing or anything like that, which I do, right? I do that stuff every once in a while. But, you know, it's mainly racing against myself or trying to race against other stick cars, and there's not many of them. So just trying to bring a dead sport back to life. And I've always liked, you know, driving stick cars. Shackleton. I feel like stick shift cars allow more of it's a driver's race, 1000%. So I'm glad you said that, because I do the no prep stuff, and you'll see me. And Christian, I don't know if we met or if I know you and you have a different name on YouTube. Appreciate you jumping on in here. You know, the way I put it is I can jump into my buddy's car that goes 1150s in an automatic, and I can run an 1150 or 1160 or 1170, really all depending on the weight. You know, you put him in you put a stick shift guy in a stick shift car versus a guy that bracket races all the time and then jumps in a stick shift car. It's never going to be identical. I mean, you're going to see 4, 5, 6, 10. Sometimes people run a second slower. You know, driving stick shift cars aren't easy. You got to be one crazy some, you know what, like Lukey. Sorry, I had to catch myself. I didn't want to go crazy there. Shackleton. Hey, you know what? We put Penny in that Lightning. It might go faster than you do. Oh man. I hope everybody's having a good and blessed day. I know one thing though, I'm ready to go racing. There's been a couple of times where I've missed it already, and I keep telling myself, hey, I gotta take some time and put the car down for a little bit and get some work done on it, man. But I just want to race the thing, man. I just need to get back in that thing. We got a race coming up on June, and I'm excited. We're gonna do some lowering brackets for the rear. You know, and try to get some anti-squat going on, if anybody knows what that is. And then we're gonna put some shocks, some front shocks, UPRK member, and you know, probably take some weight off the front end, and that's gonna change the game for us. We're gonna go to a no prep event. I believe it's June 2nd, Friday night. Racing starts at 8 o'clock. Drivers meetings at 7. Gates open at 4. Or gates open at 5 or something like that. But it's going to be a real fun time. I'm caught out first round against a SVO 81 or 70. It's either 80, 79, really. Capri SVO 4-cylinder turbo car. That's probably going to be quick. The guy's like showing me dogged out videos of it running 16s on a draggy or something like that, and I'm just one of those guys where I've been around enough people to know, you know, those SVOs can run. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a SVO with like upgraded turbo, like stock motor SVO with bolt-ons and a turbo. I think that thing goes like low 10s. And that thing rides. I mean, that's really fast. You know, so we might not have what it takes to get out of first round. Who knows? You know, I'll tell you one thing though, we are spraying it. 110. We're gonna hook a bottle up to it, start small, and then see how the rounds go. Depending on who we pull, we'll turn it up accordingly with the nitrous. You know, and I want to be conservative on timing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably run 110, spray it 150 shot, and then to be conservative on the timing, I might run 32 degrees. 110, I might be able to leave the timing the way it is, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do on that. I really think that I just want to read the plug, you know, and just see what the car is doing, because I do a lot of my tuning based off the plug and the air fuel gauge, but I tend to find myself leaning more towards tuning my car off the AFR gauge instead of looking at the plug, right? And there's a saying, and I forget, no, I'm pretty sure Terry told me, but would you rather know the situation that happened around the corner or when it happened? And that's just the best way I can explain it. You know, I'd rather just pull the plug and actually see what's going on. Going fast, listen, I'm slow. I'm really slow. Listen, you ever go to Popeyes and just eat the biscuit and don't get a Coke or nothing else to wash it down with, go eat one of those. And as long as it takes your mouth to get back all nice and watery after eating that dry biscuit, it's about the time I'm crossing the finish line with Lukey. Oh, man. That car, it's fast for what it is. I mean, back in the day, you know, you got to think 15 years, hell, even 10 years ago. Not even. I mean, let's say 8 years ago. A low 12-second Fox body was, you know, decent for what you were doing. You know, it wasn't really impressive, but, you know, you could buy cars that go 12s. Now, you can buy cars that go 7s. Oh, well, not 7s, but 9s, 10s. Hell, I think the Tesla, and then there's the Demon just came out. Those are 8-second cars off the showroom floor. I mean, I don't know. Your competition, huh? There's no competition here, buddy. Just a slow little Mustang. Slow little Mustang. Looking to go 11s this year. I'm gonna try and force it out of this thing, man. I'm trying to hold back from just strapping the spray on and putting the K-member and everything on it. And, you know, at this point, I think I can do it, but I don't know if I want to try and go out there and then I'll be in this never-ending loop of, yeah, I can hit it, yeah, I can hit it. If I just do this, I can do it. If I just do this, I can do it. And then I don't do it, you know. Nah, Ed, you can't. Listen, even if you tried to lie to me about going slow, I probably go faster than what I'm doing right now. Yeah. Ed's a wizard at what he does. Hey, Christian, what kind of car you got? I'm curious, if you don't mind. No, I'm curious. Yeah, hopefully you guys can still hear what's going on. But I think we're going to jump on another subject, this Camaro that I tuned not too long ago. I had a couple people commenting on it saying, good job starting their car, or going wide open throttle at, you know, a cold temperature. And they don't know that the car was already at 150, 160 degrees, you know. We got some common sense around here. Not a whole lot, I'll tell you that. We ain't got a whole lot. Because I can tell you, I'm just like anybody else. I can get frustrated just like you guys. And I can just give up on the car and pack it in, put the car on the trailer and go home and get frustrated. And usually I try and just walk away from the car, you know, walk away from the situation. But hey, anybody can do it. He says he doesn't have a car yet, but in time I plan on getting one. Okay. Well, hopefully you watch some of the videos. I mean, you can see a little stock 302. Depending on how aggressive you want to get, you know, 13, 12-second car. You know, and I mean, I'm in my car, if I count just the way it sits and not everything else that I bought for it yet, that's not on the car. Meanwhile, the way it sits right now, I bought the car for $300. The carburetor is $700, not including maintenance stuff. Maintenance stuff is just basic maintenance. So we round up. I say I got $4,000 in that car, and it's got decent stuff, and it runs good, you know. It ain't the fastest thing in the world, and I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try, Pop. Trust me. I think I can, you know. And really, the car's never felt stronger before than it is right now. Partially because I know I got that new carburetor on it. That's 650 Brawler, and a new carburetor, like everybody says, it'll do that, but this thing feels completely different. It feels really fast now, so we'll see. I just want to put it on the track and get some time out of it, because lately, the last 3 times it's been out, right? 2 or 3 times. I believe it's the last 3 times were all no prep events. I haven't been able to get a time out of it, or a scoreboard clock, or whatever you guys want. A slip. I haven't gotten a slip. I think I'm going to try and get a slip here pretty soon, just to see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the car's not doing, you know, maybe it's not really fast. Maybe it's just a psychological thing. But for me, my butt test tells me it felt faster. And it's already been, you know, 110 mile an hour, which I still think that was off. You know, with the carburetor, I think it's definitely got 2 mile an hour in it somewhere. And I might already have that 2 mile an hour. I'm not sure, but we'll find out when the slip comes. You know, I'm going to put new tires on it. That's something I want to do. I kind of want to make one more pass with these tires. And then, because that will be 3 total trips of me getting time slips. And everything's been faster than 1230s, but the last time I went out, I ran 2 17s back to back. And one was 57, and it bogged the car really bad. And then I did 57 again like 2 minutes later, and it knocked the tire off. So the bogged one had a little bit of a slower 60 foot than the one that it was spinning, and had way too much wheel speed in it. And they both ran the same mile an hour and like the same ET, pretty much identical. Like one was a 71, one was a 79, and then the 60 foot was the difference, really. So I want to see if I can go another 66, because that's as fast as it's been. Maybe a 65, and if Luke can get kicked in the ass and shift it, we'll be okay. All right, I really want to see it go 159, 158. I just don't think it's going to do it with this set of tires and this clutch. But I'm curious to see what the clutch looks like too. So I don't know. We'll all see. You know, there's a bunch of little factors that I need to put into this, and a lot of people need to realize that doing this stuff is, you know, it's tedious. If you got money and you can do everything that you want to do all in one shot, then boom, do that. But I'm not that person, right? I can't just, you know, grab everything and put it on. There's too many changes for me at my skill level. That's just what I'll say there. I'm going to learn it step by step. I have the parts, so suspension. Hopefully Terry can give me some heads. You know, those would be perfect. And then, you know, that combination right there, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. I think he's going to be surprised. I know I will be. You know, I kind of really want to get that 1197, 98, 99. If I can get that out, I'm happy. I'm very happy. A car would surprise me if it did it. And then the suspension stuff, man. I don't know. I think this car might go like an 80. It might go an 80 when it's all said and done and I get this thing rocking and rolling. Because a new set of slicks would do wonders for this thing. And I'm not talking about massive changes, right? These are just little things, and these caliber of cars could change a time slip a tenth. And like the things you have to do that are tedious, and you have to be able to figure out your combination. And it's a basic combos, right? But it's that tuning factor, right? It's that launching a car. Stick shift racing is like, it's hard. It ain't easy, I'll tell you that. It definitely ain't easy. So Christian, I hope you lean towards a stick shift car. I mean, I would love that, but you know, get what you want. Racing automatic, there's nothing wrong with that. Just doesn't become fun unless you're in something fast, in my opinion. You know, you might have a blast. You go out there in automatic and run whatever you run. You know, there's some people that just run AODs or C4s. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if I'm not pulling a, you know, 4 or 5 foot wheelie in an automatic car, I don't want to race it. And everybody knows pulling wheelies ain't fast. That's horrible, absolutely horrible. So that is what it is. I'm just here to have fun, guys. No, not a grudge racer. Never pretended to be. I just like to have fun. You know, so we got a couple races lined up for this June event. As I say that, right, I'm talking about grudge races. I do got some grudge races lined up. I just want to see where some of the, you know, where the car stacks against some of these guys. A lot of guys are surprised at how well it works on the no prep, which is where I have the advantage at. Because racing in general, no matter what you're racing, is a psychological thing, right? And when you're testing tuning, and there's people on the stands, that is completely different from being in like a no prep event or like a real big grudge race environment where everybody's on the starting line, right? Everybody's on the starting line. So when you're coming through that water box or that burnout pad, right, and you're going through a small lane with people around you and everybody's watching you, all eyes are on you, that can get nerve-wracking, you know. And to see some slow-ass stick shift car get out on you, you know, 100 feet or 150 feet might make you make a mistake. And that little junk Mustang might actually make it to the end before you do. And it's already done that. It surprised me. I mean, the guy that I raced before easily had a, like a 1150, 1160 car. And let's just say it didn't fare out too well for him. Little Lukey put the 60 foot on him, knocking the tires off. I heard him patting the gas all the way down there. Then he came through with freaking 6 inches of travel on his front end coming through the traps. Looked like he was about to take off in space. I'm just here having fun. Some bad mofos locked into this no prep event. You got a Malibu. That joker went 570s last time. I mean, these are like 8-9 second cars joining this no prep event. I got this little Mustang in there. Sometimes it don't even make no sense to me, but yeah, I'm just doing it for the sport and to have fun. That's it. Get my people involved. All my people enjoy it. And I'll try and get some of my family involved and get them active in it and coming out to the events. But we'll see. Got a Mustang lined up. Same guy I raced last time. I'm going to try and run him. Same race. Me on bottle, him on motor. See if we'll take it. Then there's another car I kind of want to call out that I don't have a chance against. But, hey, we'll see. You know, little LS nitrous car. Guy's got like 250 on the first kit and another 300 on the second kit. I mean, gangster LS TH400 Fox body. Does like 5-foot wheelies on the street. I mean, just hangs the tires. It's a nasty little thing, but we're going to see if we can give him something. You know, a little 200 shot at the end of the night. Hail Mary. See if we can get like a 680 or 670 out of this thing to the 8th. That'd be freaking awesome. That car do that, listen, I'll do jumping jacks. Luke, you'd be running up and down the damn staging lanes with his shirt off. I'm excited. I got a new, we hired somebody else here at Mickey Performance Racing. We hired, his name is Hector. I'm going to introduce you guys to Hector here pretty soon. He does all my tuning. You know, I'm just a crew chief. You know, I tell these guys what to do, and everybody does them. You know, but you might, I don't know, he doesn't like to be on camera, so you might get to see him at the event, or I don't know, whenever that joker feels like coming out. Lukey, I gotta put him on a sleep schedule 2 weeks before an event. That way he can stay up all night if he has to. Because the way this one looks, it looks like we might be there until like midnight. I don't know if I'll be in the race, but I know I'll be there. I'll be there. And the small tire, all motor, late model, extreme late model, run what you brung. That's going on Saturday. Don't care. Really don't. I mean, listen, it's all right. You know, those classes are cool, but they ain't stick shift cars. There's a big stick, I forget what it's called. Stick shift 4s or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. That's coming up, and that is Berkeley Springs at the airport. That's like 130 stick shift cars locked in to that race. $100 buy-in. Pretty sure it's a $100 buy-in or $50. I can't remember. $100 buy-in sounds better. Pretty sure that's what it was. But 132 stick shift guys are going. Crazy. No way I'm going out there. That's like an 8-hour drive, 6-hour drive. Yeah, Hector. Nah, that dude Diesel's alright. Diesel's a good guy. I don't mind him. You know, he tries to school me on some things, but you know, listen, I'm a young guy. I'm an impressionable person. Diesel can hang out, but Hector, nah, he's a Spanish buddy of mine. I met a long time ago. He does some fantastic work. Believe it or not, rumor says it. He used to mess with Hondas. I don't know. But yeah, Hector's a good guy. And y'all gotta see him and Lukey go at it. It's hilarious. They start fighting. I'm like, Jesus Lord. I don't even know how we get the car down the road sometimes, in all honesty. I mean, we get up to the staging lanes and I'm literally about to go cry in a corner because these guys are arguing about something. Well, we'll figure it out. We gotta see if Ed's gonna get a hot rod. Or unless Ed has a hot rod that I just don't know about. Hopefully we get to see him riding around one day. And I'll do a collaboration, and a YouTube collaboration. Get Ed to do the machining, and you know, do a decent Q motor. I kind of want to spin one to like $8 or $9 grand. That's just something I've always wanted to do. Have a nasty little 327 or something like that, 331, and you know, just go out there on motor and tear some people up. And that's what I want to do. You know, I really don't care about the no prep stuff. It's fun and I do it, love it. But I want to see Lukey hanging them wheels. You know, they're like clicking it in second while the damn thing's coming down, spinning that sucker. Ain't nothing sound better than a big block Chevy or a high winding small block Ford. Those are the two cars that I absolutely fall in love with. A big block Chevy spinning like 10, 12 grand. That's a rush. I bet he does have some cool cars. I want to see him racing. That'd be cool. What time is it? Well, that ain't too bad. About to be 11 o'clock here. Alright. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping on. You know, I think I'm going to hang out for about... We're at 27 minutes in. I'll wait until about 30 minutes in, and then what we'll do is we'll schedule the next one and try and see if we can get you know, the picture and audio and everything nice and clear, and make a pin post, and you know, kind of do it a little official, man. I'm trying to be official about it now. I'm just playing, guys. You guys get cut and dry. This is what you get. Me telling you nothing, absolutely nothing. You're not gonna learn anything from this channel. But you are going to learn that we like to have fun. Whether we're going slow, whether we're going fast, doesn't matter. Now, newsflash. I am not a big fan of Hondas. Never been a big fan of Nagasaki turbo Hondas. That's not my thing. But I have the opportunity to drive one. And I think I'm going to do it. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. I've never been in one or driven one that's actually fast. Been in a bunch of them, but driven one, I don't know. I just want to try it. You know, one time, can't hurt. There's no way I convert anyway. I mean, it's just Fox body is what I got. That's what you're gonna get. Don't got money to do anything else. You know, it's gonna eventually. I like to do it. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I'm going to go 9s, though. You know, I'm going to try and progress 12s, 11s, 10s, and 9s, right? And we're going to put a cage in it. And we're going to show you guys the journey of us going faster and faster and faster. You know, and then, who knows, maybe next year we make a big push. We start, you know, promoting a little bit more, and then we go for the No Name Nationals at 500 subscribers. I think that'll be cool, because there's a couple of guys that go there that I love to race, just to race. Anything you guys see on my channel, you know, if I'm like getting on another YouTuber or, you know, something like that, anything, I'm just doing out of fun. I'm poking around. I don't mean any harm by any of it, but I like to say how I feel, and it's just for fun. Listen, if you want to sit here and argue with me, you know, because we can't have two different opinions, that's perfectly fine. We don't need to talk. I'm not that kind of guy, right? You know, believe what you want to believe in, whether you believe in God or whatever policies you believe in, or politics, or, you know, if you're a stick shift guy, if you're an auto guy, if you're a no prep guy, bracket racer, doesn't matter. Racing is racing. Hey, Unfinished Project, my boy, what's going on? What's going on? Ed, we were just talking about you, bro. I was just trying to see what kind of cars you had, man. And Unfinished Project, I'm going to email you so you can get my number. You can call me next time you're down there, because I'd like to do a video with you in the car. All right, because I know you came down there. Last time I was in the trailer, the red trailer, literally right by the car. So, you know, sucks I missed you last time. That's a Mopar guy? Oh, man, fantastic. But what they have, the Rock Crusher 4-speed, isn't that what they had? I'm pretty sure that's what they were called back then. Mopar guys are where it's at, the originators. I like them all, guys. As long as it's got a stick in it. It's got a stick in it, it's alright to me. A buddy of mine is doing a 55 Bel Air, Adam Grover, Terry Grover's son. That car right there, boy, that's going to be nice. Stick shift LS and a 55. Come on, guys. Tunnel rims on that some gun. Love it. Love it. Hey, Ed, man, we got to talk one day. I'll pick your brain about a little small block I want to do. Yeah. Terry. So here's the thing about Terry. He has done and worked on a lot of cars. I've seen him have all different types of cars. He's like one of the biggest car lovers. I know he seems like a straightforward guy, but you know how you guys, everybody's got the ear or the eye, right? You hear a Mustang or Camaro or something out there, and you can call it out, right? But Terry's got like zero vision, right? He can see something on a highway or in a parking lot and snag on it. Hey, that's a Skylark, right? That's another. You see that Thunderbird over there? You see that Camaro? You see that Bel Air? You see that Cougar over there? He'll just point out cars. I'm like, oh man, you know what? Didn't even know it. Love them. I like good cars, all prices and ranges, and good people that own them. There we go. Yeah, I like them all. Cars have made a lot of friends for me, you know, just being around cars. Hey, I'd rather be up, you know, until 10, 12 o'clock racing cars and being around, you know, car people rather than being at some bar or something like that. So, I mean, I love it. That's what it's all about. You know, I grew up watching Grease and Two Lane Blacktop and American Graffiti, all that stuff. Diesel going, y'all watch out. That dude Diesel, listen, you might be speaking that into existence. You don't even know that. Good old Diesel in a Mopar, snatching gears. I tell you what though, Diesel probably outdrive everybody that's on this live chat. That's the honest to God truth. I done seen him snag some gears. I done heard him. That's a bad joker right there. I don't know. I like to see him and Lukey go at it. That's it. Lukey's down for action. He loves older guys that drive stick shift. That's his thing. You couldn't listen. Sometimes you gotta give him like an elephant dart to the neck so he can stop talking. You know, he just runs his mouth too much, man. Got Lukey's off his meds. I don't know what's going on with him these days, man. As you get older, you get more senile, man. That joker, I don't know. It got me into more fights than freaking my own wife. Yeah, I don't know if Unfinished Products has got a car either. I like to see that car. And even if for some testing too. You know, I like to do a YouTube get together. It's not like No Name Nationals, but you know, just people. I'll tell you what I really like to do. I like to, just me, if I ever get enough money to do something like this is my plan. You get 2 identical cars with the same combinations, and I know it's a lot easier said than done, right? Because when you talk about 2 cars with the same combinations, I run the same thing, same number, same everything. But I think it's possible. It's very possible. Like 2 EFI 302s with 410 gears, 28s, you know, stock clutch, like full interior, you know, like something like that, something really slow, and getting some of the stick shift guys to come out and race those 2 cars, you know, just to see where everybody's at. Like everybody get 3 passes, while 2 cars, 6 people, and then split it up. You know, do 6 people at a time, split it up. Whoever comes out the average fastest out of the 3 passes that you get will run a bracket after that, a leaderboard all the way up to number 1. You know what I mean? Like something cool like that. It'd be cool. You know, I kind of got a list that I already want to do, but you know, getting those cars lined up like that and making it a driver's race, you know, because there's some really cool guys that stick shift race, and like Tony Politano, if you guys don't know who that is the driver of the Gray Mare, the AV Boys. He's like a freaking legend if you know anything about stick shift racing. He's hung, you know, 5-foot wheelies against Porsches, GTRs, you name it. I mean, he's been on the Street Outlaws channel, the TV show. So he's a maniac behind the wheel. He can fucking drive. I will say that. Terry, if he ever just like, if he can get a video of him driving the car, because like them cars, them cars that he drives are just, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense how he can drive them. You know, and I thought Lukey was a good driver, but that joker right there, Terry, snagged some gears. Adam, you know, Adam's another one. He can just really drive, like just a pure genius. Joker could drive right in, put in any car and be able to drive in. It's just got that natural feel. And Rodney, which is 50 Tussin on YouTube, like just one driving SOB. Like he can drive. You can say whatever you want about him. You put that guy in a driver's seat, or you watch some of his videos, and he drives. You know, you got some pure race people out there. My dad's one of them. Seen him drive a couple of times. That freaking rip a shifter off a transmission. Hey, you guys keep on talking about bacon, man. I'm getting hungry. Listen, guys, I'm already fat. I'm trying to lose weight to go faster. You guys are talking about bacon. I'm gonna get hungry. Go eat some bacon. Then I'm gonna be fat. I'm gonna go 10 slower. You guys, killing it. My loyal fan base. Bacon. Nah, you guys are right. That's what I'm having tomorrow. Alright? Decided. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Appreciate you guys. Unfinished Project decided for us. Love to go to No Name Nationals just to show up and say hi to everyone. Don't know if we're going to make it this year, but be nice, you know? Hang out with everybody. Say what's up. I like to go race out there, you know. I wonder if they got a rule who could drive the cars. I wonder what the rules are about that. I'll have to look at that. Because if we can make it happen, I'll bring my car and make Terry drive it. If that's something that we are allowed to do. That'd be cool. Put Terry in there. Go get Diesel. Get him pumped up with some Red Bull. Throw him in the car. Tear some people up. Tear him up. Them guys would love us. Lukey and Diesel, oh my goodness. They'd be a trip. It'd be a trip. 40 minutes, man. I said I was gonna cut this off 10 minutes ago. Unfinished projects came in here. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna jump off of here. Go relax. Easter tomorrow. Happy Easter, everyone, man. I forgot to say that. I hope everybody has a happy holiday. And God bless. Hope everybody's family's doing okay. Hope the kids are alright. The wife's good. She's not locked in a cellar somewhere. No, I'm just playing with you guys. But hopefully everything's good. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, next time we'll try and do a little bit more official with, like, you know, a ring bell notification, stuff like that. But, you know, I'll talk to everybody soon. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Talk to you guys later.